Hey everyone, my name is Tommy. Welcome to my hobby channel. Today I've got a pretty fun rip. This is a box of 2024 UFC Knockout from Topps. 2025 UFC Knockout came out about a week ago, and I was able to get a box off their website. I've been sitting on this box since last year, and I've just been kind of waiting for a good time to rip it. And this weekend we've got UFC 322, Jack Della Maddalena and Islam Makhachev, and Valentina Shevchenko and Zhang Weili. And yeah, it's a pretty fun card. I'm looking forward to it. And so I thought I'd open up a fun box to kind of get ready. So yeah, I looked at the set list for this. There's, a bunch of names in here. Most top stars, and then it felt like half the UFC roster had some sort of hit in here. So 2 autographs, an autograph relic, just a regular relic, and then 3 numbered per master box. I think there's like 4 boxes in here. There is the information from Topps. But yeah, I've been sitting on this. When I first heard Topps got the licensing back, this was the release that I guess I was kind of excited for. I was able to open a box of 2020. I think that's the only year I've opened. I didn't do a video for it. But, by the time I came back in the hobby, they were almost done with their licensing the first go-round. So there we go. Yeah, 4 just mini boxes. Let's stack them off to the side here. And we will, I guess, start at the top. So 10 cards a box. Do it like that. And I'm not going to be able to. But yeah, I'm really excited for UFC 322. Islam has a chance to get the title. Jack Maddalena is obviously a really good fighter. Should be a good fight. I think both title fights are actually really good matchups. Most of this card in general, the main card is obviously most people can be familiar with. A lot of the names on the bottom. It's just kind of good matchups. Lines should all be close. There's a couple favorites, but anytime you've got a favorite like Sisterkayev, who is, I'd say, he fought over in Russia in some top promotions, but I'd still consider him to be a relatively green fighter. And anytime you've got him being like the biggest favorite on the card, somebody like that, there's always going to be questions around it, whether or not they should really be there. So, okay, let's take a look at these. I really like these cards. I like the way they look and how they feel. Daniel Hooker. Oop. Gabriel Miranda. Sorry, kind of covering that up. Brandon Moreno. Oh, I hit a card. There was a Sergey Pavlovich in there. Ooh, a Robbie Lawler, one of my favorite UFC fighters, and that is on card. Ruthless Robbie. Not numbered, but I'm a big fan of that card. That will probably be going in. I think I've got like a sticker Robbie. There's a Jasmine Jastavicius, I think. Jastavicius, I think is how you say that. I've never been able to say that, and like I said, but out of 99, I like purple, so that's cool. Another purple of Amanda Nunes. Is that Lights, Camera, Action? And then, so I think we've got base on the back. So hits in the middle, base on the back. So we're doing this. Patty Pimlet and Montserrat Conejo, who probably not going to be in the UFC any longer, but did just have a tough fight in her last outing here recently. So on the board with an on-card Robbie Lawler. I'm down with that. Cool with that. He is probably my second favorite fighter of all time behind GSP. Let's see what mini box number 2 has. I hate thicker packs like that because I always want to make sure I'm not catching corners here. So I think those are the base on the back. Hey, speaking of JDM, there we go. Current champ. We'll see if he can survive Islam Makhachev. I mean, this is a tough fight for this dude. You know, I think he looked great against Bilal. But yeah, this is a very tough order. This is Diego Lopez rookie card. I don't know how this is a rookie card. I feel like he had been in there. I kind of flashed the hit, but I didn't see it. So, but I just saw him fight in San Antonio. That was a fun card, fun main event. He had the AT&T Center, or the Frostbank Center, or whatever the hell we call it. He had that place rocking. There's a Yair, and let's see. Benoit Saint-Denis, who is also fighting on UFC 322. He's fighting, geez, I have it sitting right here. I was probably looking at Beneil Dariush. And then, are these going to be the numbered? Yeah, I think those are going to be the numbered cards. So I'm going to leave, well, I'll just pull from the back. There is Myra Bueno. I think that's not numbered. Yeah, so there's one more. She just had a loss. She's on a bit of a skid. There is a Yasmin Urigui to 250. Put that in the wrong spot. Oh, that is Fighter Worn memorabilia, so we're gonna. Okay, so that was one. Maybe I got an extra hit. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Maybe I think we got an extra numbered card in the first pack. So, Elia Tapuria, Juliana Pena. Ooh. And this is either the mem card or the mem auto. We got a 2 of 10, 2 of 25, Jack Jenkins. Fighter Worn memorabilia, not bad. Would have been cool to see a little more design on a patch for 225, but I will take that. So we've got one auto, and I said 3 numbered cards in a box, so we've hit all of our numbered. So we're going to do a relic auto. And was it 2 autos? Yeah, 2 autos. Okay, so do one more auto. And I think a relic auto. And no numbered, I guess. So I will not be able to figure out where the hit is on these, probably, unless it's a jumbo relic or something like that. Yeah. There's flyweight champion Alexandre Pantoja on the back. Buddy whose name I can never even get close to saying, so I'm not going to try. Out of respect. Chuck Liddell. Ikram Alexarov. See, that's somebody who I figure would be a rookie. I don't know if I've ever seen a card of his in a set, so I think that's our hit right there, that thicky boy. So I'm going to go ahead and looks like I'm going to have a numbered Israel Adesanya, Carlos Ulberg. Hey, they're same camp. And there's our Pantoja. Ooh. Sorry about the bump, guys. What do we got here? I think we've got one more. There's a Michael Chandler for the base. We're going to use him to protect. We'll pull from the back. There's a Yair Rodriguez inside the octagon. Ooh. I'm knocking at everything right now. Got a tight setup right here. Sorry, guys. There's a Jan Blachowicz. I guess it's a non-numbered bronze insert. Not insert, but you know. And then what do we got here? This is Chow Bahal auto to 199 with the matte. I wonder if they put what the relic on this card does not come from any specific. Back in the first iteration of Topps Knockout, they actually had like event mats, or you know, they said they did. Who knows? But okay, not bad. He's kind of floating around the top, or you know, that gatekeeping spot of the middleweight division, for lack of a better. I don't want to call him a gatekeeper just yet. He's still got a few years ahead of him before he gets pigeonholed like that. But so that leaves, I guess, one just regular auto. Let's see. I'd like to see a numbered auto. That one was just numbered. That was a numbered relic auto. I'd like to see us get a numbered auto. I don't know if it shouldn't count against the numbered cards. Already got through those. Alexa Grasso on the back, and nothing discernible, but I think I could see something back there. Fernando Padilla. I'll try to get some light on those. It's a little hard to see if you don't have the light shining right on it. So we're going to pull. There's a Henry Cejudo. Set that back in there. Malcolm Gordon, no longer in the UFC. Alexa Grasso. And again, Malcolm Gordon had been in the UFC a long time before 2024. I don't know how they ended up a rookie. But Armin Petrosian, Demba Garimbo, Charles Oliveira, and then John Jones. So for these, so I guess there's either lights, camera, or action for these. Got it. Okay, that's an interesting little gimmick for a release. And then, is there something on the back of this? There is. Max Holloway to 125. All right, so, I mean, I guess technically that's an extra numbered card. That's cool. I don't know if the purple insert didn't count against our numbered cards or what. And then who we got here? They're a bantamweight. I guess I didn't have that shown down there, but they're a bantamweight. Turn upside right side. Full contact. I don't know. Let's see who it is. Frankie Edgar on card. It's no, it's not numbered, but that's cool. I like the on card auto. I have a Frankie Edgar auto in my collection. I'm trying to collect like an auto from every former UFC champ. And I think I pulled a Frankie Edgar auto out of some sort of repack product from David Adams. But I like this on card auto. I like the fact that all these autos are on card. If that's the move going forward, I think it's a huge plus. Topps Finest just came out recently for 2025, and all those were on card. So if autos for fighters are going to be on card moving forward, I think that's a huge plus for Topps products in general. Getting sticker autos out of there, it's always cooler when you get something on card. So these were our numbered hits. We got a Max Holloway to 125. Yasmin Uriqui to 250. Mina Nunez to 99. She's a lights. And then another Jasmine to 99. I just now noticed that. Jasmine and a Yasmin. And then for the autos, we've got our Frankie Edgar on card full contact. Our Chow. And I believe he pronounces that Bahalo. I could be wrong on that. And that's the 199. And then our Jack Jenkins to 25. It's pretty sick. Although I was about to say, where's the rookie card right down there in the corner? Because I imagine he should be a rookie. And then Pillars of the Octagon. Ruthless Robbie Lawler. So let me know what you guys think about those hits. I do have a bunch of 2025. Might save it for kind of like the end of the year. I think this might be the last big pay-per-view of the year. Oh, no. Marab is fighting in December. So maybe we'll see the box of 2025 UFC knockout then. But let me know what you think of this box. Let me know what you think about the hits below. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. As you can kind of tell, I try to get away from UFC for a little bit, diversify videos. But I am still sitting on quite a bit of different things. Finally got my office organized where I could have all my sealed stuff out on a shelf, take inventory. So I'm going to be kind of trying to rip through some of that as the end of the year approaches. But until next time, thanks.